This video comes to you from Gongaii Games, your source for Star Wars Destiny singles, sealed product, and tons of other great games. Check them out at gongaii.com. Hello everyone, welcome back to Dice Commando. This is round 3 of 4 of today's standard tournament from Gongaii Games. On our left we have Enzo, playing Talzin FN on the Rebel War Room with Profitable Connection. On our right we have Lyle, who we saw win the last round, playing Talzin Dooku 2 with Rift Valley. So Rebel War Room lets you, when you claim, you can resolve a die without having to pay the resource cost on it. Lyle, of course, uses his battlefield, Rift Valley, and opens by playing a Binds All Things. Enzo does need to put shields on his characters, which he does. He puts one on each. And it is now Enzo's action, again because Lyle played the Binds All Things. Okay, so we do need to clean up the board here, gentlemen, get that battlefield flipped over. But Enzo opens by dropping the Heirloom Lightsaber for 3 on FN. FN's ability, of course, is when he gets a weapon played on him. You can roll in that die and resolve it. Of course, can't resolve the blank, so play goes back to Lyle. Alright, Talzin's going to come in and roll double blanks, but he gets to look. He hits, and he's going to flip to the 2 gun. In comes Enzo's own Talzin. It's a blank himself and a discard. He flips a deflect, and he's going to get to flip that heirloom into a 3. Dooku comes in, he's just going to blank that, so Dooku gets to flip to so he comes in with a 3 for 1 and a 2 shield, which he then flips to a 2, and then blanks Enzo's heirloom. Enzo pitches to re-roll, pitches a Phasma's Blaster to re-roll. Gets a 1 gun on Talzin, a 1 gun on Talzin, and a 1 money on the heirloom. Alright, Lyle plays Frighten for 1, and he'll now be able to... I thought that was a 3 for 1 on Dooku, though. That seems odd. Okay, so he hits for 1 then into FN. Oh, into Talzin, sorry. Okay, 2 go into Dooku from Talzin. And then 2 go right back into Talzin from Dooku. Okay, so you do have to note that Enzo's damage tokens become very difficult to see the difference between them. So he's at 4 right now, right? So that 1 and that 3 look very similar, at least to me. Okay, so Binds All Things gets tapped or rotated, activated to play Force Illusion for net cost of 0. In comes FN, who gets a 2 for 1, a 2 for 1, and it looks like the 3. Not sure. It is Lyle's action. Is he thinking about claiming here? I thought he tapped that battlefield, but... And by tapped, I mean like with his fingers. Alright, so he's going to pitch to reroll. Oh man, hits pretty well. He actually doesn't need that focus because he got the 2 melee on Dooku. Enzo's really wishing he had his battlefield right now, but he is going to be able to hit for... Oh, he doesn't want to spend that... doesn't want to pay for the FN. Okay, so Force Illusion gets popped. 2 go into Talzin. Talzin's now at 6. Okay, so Enzo's now going to overwrite. That's why he didn't want to pay. That rocket launcher has nothing but pay side. So he overwrote. He gets to roll in his rocket launcher. The rocket launcher got that. I didn't see what it looks like. The 3. So he's going to pay the 1, put the 3 into Dooku. Alright, so Lyle claims he'll look, he'll remove, but it doesn't matter since Enzo can't pay. We'll move to round 2. So pretty even. I don't think anybody has a distinct lead right now. I think going for Talzin first on the FN Talzin side is the right way to go. Alright, there's a Witch Magic, which will heal probably for 3. Nope, just heals for 2. He must have gotten a 4 speed. Alright, Enzo rolls in Talzin, gets a 2 and a 1. He'll look, I'll flip to 2. Nope, there is a high ground right there. So high ground removes a die showing damage and deals 1 if that is a character die, which it is. So he removes a 2, and Talzin goes to 7. Enzo shoots back for 2. It's now, well, he's got a force speed in his hand. It's now Lyle's action. Puts the force speed on Talzin. And we had a table bump there. That's too bad. Okay, here comes FN with a blank on the rocket launcher. And man, FN's been rolling those two for ones. So he comes in, he blanks one of those, and he hits the 2 melee and 2 melee on Dooku. Or hits a 2 melee and flips to 1. So overconfidence the 2, Enzo pays the 1. There's a focus and he removes the focus. Focus on money, so the money stays in the pool, but here comes Talzin who can flip. So we get a special, a 2 gun, and a 1 discard. So he'll look. So we know the top one wasn't the even that he pulled last time, so. Oh man, pitches a deflect to reroll with $1 when Talzin has 2 guns showing. Okay, so there's a force speed for 1-2 actions. So there's a dead Talzin. 2 into FN, he gets 1 more action. Of course, he did. The reason I think he didn't play deflect is he wanted to be able to pay for that 2 to each on the rocket launcher, which is fair. Talzin would have died anyway. We've got another table bump there, unfortunately. Okay, so he does look at his, he removes, that was a claim. So again, Rift Valley, if you show an odd, you have to look at your deck, and if you show an odd, you can remove a die showing 2 or less. 1 more goes into Dooku, who's now at 6, and we move on. Okay, so Lyle is going to, looks like he's got another binds in his hand, which probably doesn't need at this point. He's going to use binds, pay 1 for an ancient on Dooku. Seems pretty good. Canto on FN. Rolls in with a special. That's good for 3. So Canto's special is deal 2 damage or 3 if it's a villain. Dooku, of course, is a villain. Takes 3. Yeah, he was thinking about rolling Dooku in, but if he does some sort of overwrite, if Enzo does some sort of overwrite, he could potentially take Dooku out with the roll in, so he might want to heal here. He goes ahead and rolls in Dooku, who rolls really well, rolls a 3 for 1 and a 3 for 1. He doesn't have to pay, doesn't have enough to pay, so he actually flips for the 3 for 1 and then the 2. Here comes FN with a money, a blank, and the 2 indirect on the Canto. Now it looks like Lyle has a saber throw, but he goes ahead and puts 5 into FN. Seems pretty good. Alright, pitch to reroll. Pitch is an isolation, which you can't use anyway because it's a spot blue. To reroll, it gets a blank again on the rocket launcher, blank on FN. Gets the 2 melee for 1 on FN and a money, but he doesn't matter because he pitches a Feel Your Anger to reroll. So there we have a 3 for 1, a money on FN, a blank, and then another money on FN. So there we bury the Ancient, heal for 2. He did get that shield from the Ancient, so Dooku is now sitting at 7 with a shield, so 6 health remaining. Enzo takes $2. Comes in Talzin. The focus on the 4-speed, a 1 discard, or sorry, yes, a 1 discard and a 1 gun. Does he look or does he flip? No, he looks. And by look or flip, what I meant was, does he look at Enzo and try to flip that rocket launcher? But he's already looked at his own deck. It's too late now. Probably just flip Talzin to the 2. Seems pretty good. She does. Imperial War Machine, so you can resolve that red die by reducing the resource cost by 1, which makes it free in this case. So he'll shoot for 3. Okay, so Dooku's now at 9, and FN's going to quickly go to 8, I would imagine here. Which he does. So FN only has 3 health remaining. And Enzo's going to claim. He'll look, gets the best defense, remove the 4-speed focus, which probably was not a threat as it is, and we go to the next round. So we do know that Enzo has best defense, but unfortunately he's at 8, and FN has 11 health, so that would, without a shield, that will kill him. So that's a dead card for him in the current game state. Enzo does have the initiative, and he has $3, so potentially see a bunch of rerolls here. Because he can play 1, overwrite, and then, yeah, that would be it. So that would be 2 free roll-ins here. And then he can actually roll in the character, but he's going to Tactical Mastery. Okay, so he has 2 actions. First, he rolls in FN. He gets the, so he does get guns, so that's a dead Dooku, and then 1 into Talzin. So he got the 1 gun on FN, and he got the 3 for 1 on the rocket launcher. So he paid to kill Dooku, who is now dead, and Talzin takes 1. However, Talzin has a roll in here with her flipping. So 4 speed, a money on Talzin, and a focus on Talzin. He's going to look. I think that was an isolation. Went to the 2 gun. All right, Riot Baton for okay, Cole comes in with a blank. Now, so the interesting thing on Riot Baton, when you roll it in, you can re-roll it. However, with FN's ability, if you do the re-roll, you actually have to, or you cannot resolve it, because FN's trigger ends first before the reroll. However, it looks like he did not choose to reroll it. Okay, so 2 actions, 2 into FN. So FN's now at 10. Lyle has 1 more action. Looks like he's going to claim and remove. Okay, so Enzo has $2 now. Lyle has 3 plus the binds. He does have initiative, but I mean, he only needs 1 on FN. But Enzo could have gotten removal. So I don't know, let's see how this goes. So Lyle comes in with Talzin. He'll put the pressure on right away. So that's probably it, because he just hit the 2 on the 1. So unless Enzo can remove them both. So he's going to look. He's going to probably flip the 4-speed to the focus, I would guess, just in case manipulation happens. Nope, he wants the 2 actions. I guess that gives him a... Oh, there's a Tactical Mastery. So Enzo gets 2 actions here. Let's see if he can... Nope, he pulls it back. No, he's going to Witch Magic. Okay. It's an odd, an odd, and an odd. So we get to heal 3. So now it's a different game. so FN is now at 7, I believe. And all of a sudden Lyle doesn't have enough. It is Lyle's action. So he's got an isolation, looks like an overconfidence. That Maul Saber's not doing him any good. Okay, so 2 actions with the 4 speed, puts 3 into FN, puts him right back at 10. He needs like the hero card. He needs a willpower or the card from the new set. I forget its name. But unfortunately, those are hero cards. So here comes FN. Okay, so 2 indirect on the Canto, a blank on the Riot Baton. Looks like he forgot to reroll the Riot Baton again. And then we have a 2 for 1 on FN and a $1 on FN. So Enzo's in a pretty good spot here. Okay, so overconfidence. Wants to re-roll the rocket launcher. So he rolls the rocket launcher and FNs, 2 for 1. Gets a 1 gun off the table for FN, but the rocket launcher stays on. Imperial War Machine resolves for free. Goes to 3. I believe that was the 2. Oh, that was the 4. Ooh, Lyle might be in trouble here. Isolates. Okay. Now he'll take 2 indirect here. Nope. Pitch to reroll with a blank and a blank. So note we did have a missed trigger on the. So that's an isolation. Isolation has to remove a character die, guys. So we had some missed triggers on the Riot Baton for not re-rolling, and that isolation should not have been able to remove that. So we go to the next round. FN's at 10 again. Looks like Enzo did claim though, so he'll have initiative here. We know he has that tactical mastery, which seems pretty good right about now. Yep, there's tactical mastery. And rolls 4 blanks and a money on the Riot Baton. He has 1 more action. Again, he does get to reroll that Riot Baton, but it looks like he's choosing not to. And again, that is a May, so you do not have to. Okay, so he overwrites the Riot Baton. That die will leave the pool. And he overrode it with the rocket launcher. The rocket launcher will get to roll in. But that was his last action. Of the 2, I mean. Rocket launcher hits a blank. Wow, feel your anger. Oh my goodness. Feel your anger. Room is all 5 die. That's huge. Okay, it is Enzo's action. He's pretty much done. Looks like he's going to pass. Talzin's going to roll in with the 2 gun, a 1 gun, and a 4 speed. He's going to look. He's going to flip to the 2. And that's it. Enzo can claim and remove 1, but not both. So, round 3 goes to Lyle. Come check back shortly for round 4, our final match. Thank you for watching.